Hai sahabat semua, pada video kali ini saya akan memberikan beberapa kosakata atau ungkapan yang bisa sahabat gunakan dalam IELTS interview. Langsung saja yang pertama ada at the end of the day. At the end of the day artinya in the end, finally, pada akhirnya. Misalnya at the end of the day, it's crucial to prioritize your well-being and take some time for self-care. Contoh lain misalnya, despite the setbacks and unexpected obstacles, at the end of the day, we were able to deliver a high-quality product to our clients. Yang kedua, the bottom line. The bottom line, the final outcome, atau the final result. Artinya hasil akhirnya, intinya. Misalnya, we can debate it all we want, but the bottom line is that this is what needs to be done. Contoh lainnya, most people want to work in a place where they feel valued. That's the bottom line. Yang ketiga, to be put out. Di sini to be bisa diganti dengan to be yang sesuai. Kalau subjeknya I, kita bisa pakai am atau was. Kalau subjeknya she, kita bisa pakai is atau was. Kalau subjeknya they, kita bisa pakai are atau were dan seterusnya. Artinya sama dengan to be annoyed atau to be upset atau to be offended. Bahasa Indonesianya kesal atau jengkel. Bisa juga mananya tersinggung. Misalnya, when he said I was interfering, I was a bit put out. Contoh berikutnya, she seemed a bit put out when she discovered that her project proposal had been overlooked during the team meeting. Yang keempat ada kata to drop off. To drop off. Artinya sama dengan to start atau to begin to sleep. To fall asleep. Mulai tidur atau tidur bisa juga tertidur. Misalnya, the monotonous lecture caused many students to drop off in the middle of class. Contoh lainnya, I dropped off and missed the end of the movie. Yang kelima, to get on someone's nerves. To get on someone's nerves. Someone's di sini bisa diganti dengan possessive adjective seperti my, your, his, her, dan seterusnya. Artinya sama dengan to annoy someone, menjengkelkan atau menyebabkan orang lain merasa kesal atau jengkel. Misalnya, the loud music from the neighbor's party is starting to get on my nerves. I can't concentrate on my work. Contoh lainnya, his habit of interrupting others in the middle of a conversation really gets on my nerves. Yang keenam, ada to get together. To get together. to meet, to assemble, bertemu atau berkumpul. Misalnya, we're planning to get together with friends at the park this weekend. Do you want to join us? Contoh berikutnya, I always enjoy getting together with my colleagues for a cup of coffee during our breaks. Yang ketujuh, to go for it. To go for it. To try it. Mencoba. Atau melakukan apa yang perlu dilakukan tanpa berpikir panjang. Misalnya, when I see an opportunity that excites me, I enthusiastically go for it. Contoh lainnya, if you want it, then stop worrying about it and go for it. Berikutnya, to go on and on about. To go on and on about. To talk excessively about. Berbicara secara berlebihan atau terus-menerus tentang. Misalnya dalam wawancara, pewawancara bertanya, what are your thoughts on the influence of celebrities on society? Kita bisa jawab, personally, I don't think it matters much, but my younger sisters is always going on and on about how celebrities impact fashion trends and lifestyle choices. Contoh lainnya, looking at my old photo albums, I usually go on and on about the childhood games and activities my siblings and I engage in, from playing gobak sodor to flying kites. Yang kesembilan, to make up one's mind. To make up one's mind. One's di sini bisa diganti dengan possessive adjective seperti my, your, his, her, dan seterusnya. Maknanya sama dengan to decide atau to make a decision. Memutuskan atau mengambil atau membuat keputusan. Misalnya dalam wawancara, have you ever changed career paths? Kita bisa jawab misalnya, yes, I have. After careful consideration, I made up my mind to pursue a new career that aligned better with my passions and long-term goals. Contoh lainnya, he's thinking about going, but he still hasn't made up his mind about it. About it di sini bisa dihilangkan karena kalau kita lihat konteks kalimatnya di sini tanpa about it juga sudah jelas konteksnya. Berikutnya, to make up with. Artinya sama dengan to resolve differences. Berbaikan dengan. Misalnya, I didn't mean to upset you, and I want to make up with you. Can we have a chat and clear things up? Contoh lainnya, we had a falling out, but we managed to make up with each other and rebuild our friendship.